Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Angle Slammy Awards, presented by the Angle Podcast. Now please welcome your special guest MC.
What is up? It's your girl Brianna Brandy, baby, formerly known as B-Fab of Hit Row. And I want to welcome everybody to the first ever Angle Slammy Awards. Joey is going to be the host, so it's going to be lit, and I hope one of those awards go to us, I must admit. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
The holiday season and the end of 2021 is upon us. And what better way to go out than to discuss all the great things that happened in the year of 2021. So many great matches, so many great comebacks, so many great surprises, all happening in professional wrestling in the year of 2021. Welcome to the first ever Angle Slammy Awards presented by the Angle Podcast and hosted by yours truly, Joey Karni. Now, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below to stay up to date with all the Angles activity right here on YouTube. Now, to help me present the awards here tonight, expect the best of the best. I have carefully selected 11 different wrestling podcasts that you are very familiar with. So you can expect to laugh, you can expect to be wowed, but most importantly, you can expect to be entertained. Now, what better way to start this show than with Tag Team of the Year? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Angle Slammy Awards.
Tag Team of the Year.
Hey guys, Matt Kazakowski here from a pro wrestling podcast with Matt and Friends. I am honored that Joey from the Angle Podcast asked me to do the award ceremony celebration with him to give out the nominations and the award for Tag Team of the Year. I'm a big tag team wrestling fan myself, and tag team wrestling is by far my favorite thing in pro wrestling. So, to be honored to be able to do this is absolutely awesome. The nominations for this award go out to The New Day, who we just seen Xavier Woods win King of the Ring, which is absolutely incredible. Kofi Kingston, one of the best professional wrestlers of all time. So, obviously, that one goes down as one of the nominations. Why not, right? Then we got Lucha Brothers, who obviously kill it doing lucha things. And obviously when they have to be very vicious, and I love that tag team. Lucha Brothers, absolutely incredible. They actually took the titles off of the next nomination, the Young Bucks, earlier this year. The Young Bucks absolutely killed it doing their thing in AEW. Tag team champions for most of the year. Absolutely incredible. And then the last nomination we have is RK Bro, which has been insanely fun to watch, insanely entertaining, and I can't wait to see what that story builds up to be. Obviously, we all kind of know what it's going to end up being, but who knows? We'll see what happens. But to give out these nominations is absolutely incredible. The winner for Tag Team of the Year in 2021, Riddle and Randy Orton, RK Bro. Congratulations, guys. You guys deserve it. You guys have been an incredible tag team since SummerSlam, absolutely killing it. I loved everything you guys have done so far, and keep doing what you're doing, man. It's absolutely great. Joey, thank you again for letting me do this. I appreciate it. Happy holidays, guys. I hope you guys have a great and safe holiday. Thank you.
Return of the Year.
What's up, everybody? I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, host of the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub, the Smackin' Raw podcast. And I've got the honor of introducing the nominees and winner for the 2021 Angle Podcast Return of the Year. We've had a lot of great returns this year. We've had people we never thought we'd see wrestle again, people returning from injury. We've had people returning from having a child. So let's get into the nominees. First and foremost, Becky Lynch returns after having a child at SummerSlam and proves that she is an advocate for quickies. We had Christian Cage return at the Royal Rumble saying, fuck it, anything that Edge can do, I can do too. And then leaving WWE to go to AEW. Speaking of AEW, 7 years we've been waiting for the return in Chicago of the one, the only CM Punk. We also had the return of the man that apparently went from you can't see me to you can see me once a year, John Cena. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, he put his hair in a ponytail and showed us that he actually has some oral talent. Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate. Now, Joey didn't give me a trophy to hand out, so we're gonna use this. Let's take a look here. See what the winner is. Look at that. And the winner of the 2021 Return of the Year, the one, the only, Chicago's own CM Punk. If you guys want to check out my podcast, you guys can find me on Twitter at Matt Ridder. There's MattRidder. There you get the link trees for the video and audio versions, or just go to creationworld.com. Joey, thank you so much for letting me do this. I appreciate it. I'm glad I get to be a part of this. And I hope everyone's happy with the results.
Rivalry of the Year.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy, George Mackay, and
the mini host
from the Straight Talk Wrestling Podcast. And we're honored that Angle Podcast asked us to present the award for Rivalry of the Year. Now, have you ever presented an award?
No. Have you?
Well, no, but I've watched enough award shows to know you have to do one thing.
What's that one thing?
Build anticipation. So without further ado, the nominees are Seth Rollins versus Edge, Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks, and Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly.
And the winner is...
Wait. Anticipation. Go ahead.
And the winner is... Drum roll, please. Seth Rollins versus Edge.
Congratulations to the winner. And Angle, thank you so much for allowing us to present this award. We appreciate you, brother. We love you. Keep up all the amazing work that you're doing. And, of course, if you want to know who we are and what we're about, check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Twitter at _Straight Talk, and, of course, on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling. We're also available on all the podcast platforms. So check us out. Give us a like, give us a follow, and a subscribe. It would make our Christmas. Peace, love, and wrestling.
Bye.
See you guys in 2022.
Breakout Superstar of the Year.
Oh man, I think my skin's breaking out. You know who else is breaking out? Braun Breaker, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, Josh Alexander. But who broke out the most? You're interrupting the awards, Dwayne. Do you really have to take a shit during my awards? But the winner of the breakouts... Why am I looking at this like a Tinder picture? The winner of the breakout wrestler of 2021 is Braun Breaker. I mean, he has break in his name. So... But if you want to listen to a podcast talk about his uncle, whether it's in WCW teaming with his brother, whether it's in WWE posing off with Triple H, or whether it's in TNA giving us math lessons, check out the Apron Bump podcast at apronbump.com or wherever you listen or watch podcasts. And even catch the Angle podcast as a guest on some of my past episodes, including Invasion 2001 and TNA Unbreakable 2005. There's shampoo falling. My cats. I need this. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, congratulations to Braun Breaker. Your name's stupid, though.
Faction of the Year.
Hi, it's me, Barry from Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. Thanks to the Angle Podcast for allowing me to come on and do this. So my section is the Faction of the Year. There's a bunch of great factions in professional wrestling this year. I feel like it's definitely made a little bit of a comeback. But the nominees for Faction of the Year is Inner Circle, The Elite, Bloodline, and Dark Order. Great factions there. Do a little bit of a drum roll. Got my laptop in front of me, that's all you're getting here. The winner is the Bloodline. Oh, don't know why I said that like that. The Bloodline. Who else could you pick? Bloodline were fantastic this year. Roman put on a killer show. The Usos, they are doing some killer work with Heyman. Obviously they turn now, but there's a turn. There's a whole load of good work that they've done for the past year. And I totally agree with this winner, the Bloodline, definitely. Guys, go check out my channel. Go subscribe to it. You've got podcasts, reviews, watch-alongs and everything in between. And I hope you enjoy your rest of your day.
Honorable mention. The Angle Slammy for Moment of the Year. And the nominees are: Big E wins the WWE title. Edge wins the Royal Rumble. Bobby Lashley wins the WWE title. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks headline WrestleMania. And the winner for Moment of the Year is Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks headline WrestleMania. Biggest shock of the year.
Hi, my name is Steve and I'm a wrestling YouTuber for SCW, the wrestling channel. Big thank you to Joe, the Angle podcast, for having me here for the 2021 awards. For those who know me, they know I love a vest, so I thought I'd wear my smartest vest for this occasion. But enough about me, let's get in with the category that I'll be presenting for you now, which is the biggest shock of the year. And the nominees are Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson both debut at AEW All Out. Johnny Gargano leads WWE and NXT. Matt Cardona wins the GCW World title. And last but not least, The Miz cashes in Money in the Bank to become WWE Champion. So without further ado, can I get a drum roll, please? And the winner is, and this may shock the system, it's Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuting at AEW All Out. Thank you once again, Joe, for having me on here. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of the awards ceremony, and I will see you soon. This is SCW Steve signing out. Take care.
Now a special message from your current WWE champion, Big E.
Oh, wrestling fans! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for the Angle podcast and feel the power! Yes, it is I, Big E, of the New Day. And if you're looking for the best wrestling podcast of all time, the best wrestling podcast out there, you found the right one. I'm talking about the Angle Podcast. That's right, THE, the Angle, ANGLE Podcast. Now I know you know how to spell the Angle Podcast, but I want to make sure there's no confusion. There's no confusion if you're looking for the very best podcast about wrestling and all things wrestling. You're right here. You're in the right spot. Listen to, subscribe, like, download right now the Angle Podcast. Yes, the Angle Podcast.
Craziest story of the year.
Yo, this is Justin with the Get Your Podcast, and I'm giving you the nominees for Crazy Stories of the Year. We got Impact AEW crossover, ROH closes its doors, WWE massive release, NXT goes 2.0. If we could get a drum roll, the winner is WWE massive release. Y'all have a good one.
Match of the year.
It is time to now announce the nominees and the winner for Match of the Year 2021. Now, there were so many great matches, so many dream matches that took place, so many matches that happened that we never thought we would see. Those matches are as follows. Now, it was very hard to decide the nominees because there were so many, but these are the ones that we came up with. The first one, Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa in the Lights Out match from AEW Dynamite. We have the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros in a steel cage match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. We have from the Hell in a Cell match, Edge versus Seth Rollins. We have the NXT UK Championship match between Walter and Ilya Dragunov. We have Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, Will Ospreay versus Shingo Takahashi, and Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge from WrestleMania this year. Now, there were so many great matches. Like I said, it was very hard to decide all the nominees here. And the winner for the 2021 Match of the Year is, drumroll please, great drum. The winner of the 2021 Match of the Year is Walter versus Ilya Dragunov. the NXT UK Championship match from NXT TakeOver earlier this year. Now, congrats to all the nominees and the winner, and we will see you next year.
Male Superstar of the Year.
What's up, you guys? My name is Battle, the host of the Battleground podcast, and it is now time for my part of the show where we get to announce this year's Male of the Year award on the Angle podcast. By the way, if you want to check us out on Instagram, we're there at Battleground Podcast. Going to be dropping a new episode coming up this week, dropping the best and worst of 2021. Also, recent guests we just had on Josh Woods, Ring of Honor. Check that out. Find the Battleground Podcast wherever you get your podcast. But it is time to announce the nominees for Male of the Year 2021 on the Angle Podcast. Your nominees: the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns; Kenny Omega, the Cleaner; Bobby Lashley, the Almighty; and your NWA 10 pounds of gold world heavyweight champion, Trevor Murdoch. And I bought a band, so let me get the band queued up. All right. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. There's a lot of pressure on this, and I've got to say, if I had to choose, which everybody chose correctly, your winner of Male of the Year, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Everybody give it up for Roman Reigns. And what a hell of a year Roman Reigns has had. I don't think he's ever going to get beat. That's going to be the tough thing, is who's going to be able to beat Roman Reigns? Probably nobody. Well, let's see what the next nominees are.
Woman Superstar of the Year.
Hello, everybody. Ella J here of A Wrestling Gal podcast, here to present the Angle Slammy for Woman of the Year. Now, there have been so many incredible women here in 2021, but for the sake of these awards, only 4 have been nominated. And, of course, starting off, we have the current Impact Knockouts World Champion, Hardcore Country, Mickie James. And of course, we also have the former 2-time Knockouts champion and current Reina de Reinas champion, the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. And of course, we have to have the DMD, Dr. Britt Baker, the AEW Women's World Champion. And of course, rounding out these nominations, we have the WrestleMania main eventer, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. But only one can win, and rightfully so. The woman who ranked number 1 on the PWI Women's 150 list this year is also your Angle Slammy Award winner for Woman of the Year. I am talking about the former SmackDown Women's Champion, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the first ever Angle Slammy Awards presented by the Angle Podcast. And I want to thank all of the 11 wrestling podcasts that came in, gave me their time to present these awards. It means a lot, and I'm very excited to go into 2022. So many great things going on, so many great things about to happen. If this was anything, I hope that it was a great way to help you end the year on a high note, and we will see you all in the year of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, happy holidays, happy new year, and we will see you next year.